you have ever wondered what $600,000 will get you in Boulder, Colorado and beyond, then this video is for you. My name is Danielle Harvey and I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker in Boulder, Colorado. And the goal of this video is to show you what a $600,000 home budget will do if you're deciding whether or not you want to live in Boulder or if you want to live on the outskirts of Boulder. So this is going to be a very raw and not very highly edited video, just so you know, but I'm going to do what I would do if I were working with you as a buyer, and that is pulling up our MLS, which is the most accurate, up-to-date data, and also is the most reliable in regards to like public records, but it's also the most reliable in regards to not everything like syndicates to like Zillow and Realtor. So Realtor.com. So I am going to show you going from Boulder and then all the surrounding towns that are about a 20-minute drive in and out of Boulder, just so you can see kind of how your money works in all of those areas. So again, this is going to be pretty raw. I don't have anything prepared, so we're going to look at all these listings together. So just a couple quick notes about how I'm structuring this search. I have both single-family homes and attached homes, so townhomes and condos included in this search, and you'll see why in probably as we go from Boulder out. And then I also want to mention that I do have a little bit of a range on this search, 575 to about 625, and that is only because not a lot of listings are right at 600, so we need to look a little bit above, a little bit below. So we are just going to do that and we'll just see what pops up. So starting in Boulder, we're going to see what there is. There's 8 listings. So let's check out what those are. This first one is a brand new listing. It's been on the market for a day. It's a condo and it has an HOA of 429, which is not very surprising for Boulder. Taxes were $3,000 in 2022. I do want to mention that we did have an adjustment to our property taxes in 2023, and a lot of people saw pretty significant increases in property taxes, so that is probably not accurate for what 2023 is. And we do pay those in arrears. So in 2024, we'll be paying 2023 taxes. So let's look at this. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhome, 1,200 square feet. Excuse me, condo. So looks like there's a nice outdoor deck with some mountain views, which is lovely. Looks like some updates in flooring, some cabinetry updates probably. This bathroom is really nice and updated. Tennis courts and a pool. So that's listed at 575. Like I said, 1,200 square feet. And that one is East Boulder by quite a bit. So just so you know, that is getting out of the heart of Boulder. Let's see if we can find one that, and another thing to point out is that these are all, there's not a single family listing for about 600,000 in Boulder right now. So this one's been on the market for 270 days. It's not always related to price, but sometimes there's a big issue that has been found since it's been listed and then price hasn't been adjusted, or there's maybe something quirky going on with the listing. You just don't really know until you get in there and start making some calls. So this one is 2910 Glenwood Drive, Boulder, 1,500 square feet, 2 beds, 2 baths. HOA is 400. 2022 taxes were 3,000. Let's check out this townhome. Has a side yard, so this is not a, this is a public area, so this is not totally a private side yard, but you do have like a walled off area in your back patio area that makes it somewhat private. That's nice. This looks like it probably needs quite a bit of updating. Oops. Looks like they did some updates in here, like you could tell those are older doors and some other things. So that one's listed at 597, so right below 600. Let's look at 22nd Avenue. So this one is been on the market for a little over a week. 1830 22nd Street, number 7 in Boulder. $400 HOA, $3,100 in 2022. Taxes, 1983 built. Total square feet is 900 about, 2 beds, 2 baths. So let's check out this 2-bedroom condo. It looks like they have some really nice updates in here. Bedroom, yeah, looks like a beautiful little condo. This right here is definitely getting in closer into the heart of Boulder than the other one was, East Boulder. Let's check out this condo right here. So $599, days on market has been 2. It's newly listed. 2 beds, 2 bath, 853 square feet. This is right on the creek front. So let's check this out. Built in 1980, $400 HOA. So we're sort of seeing a theme here at this price range. Cute condo. Looks like it was probably a college rental if I had to guess up until now. So it's, it's right on the creek, which is really an awesome bike path area and things like that. So Boulder, as you can see, just a little recap, right around that 600,000 as of early 2024, we are really only seeing attached homes, condos, and townhome listings. So let's get out of Boulder a little bit. Let's go to Superior and see what is on the market at that price range. So there's 3 listings right now. Let's check out what they are. Looks like these first 2 are land, which means there's lots, and I'm wondering if those are lots that are from the Marshall Fire. Looks like this one is the only active listing with a current structure, so it's a townhome, attached home, brand new, looks like, built in 2022, yep. 1,300 square feet, 2 beds, 4 bathrooms, been on the market for about 3 weeks now. Let's look at what this looks inside. It's going to be lovely, I'm sure, since it's a brand new home. And this is right in that like downtown. They're building up a downtown Superior right now. One of the things that people kind of are drawn away from Superior is that it's very industrial, commercial feeling, and it doesn't really have that nice downtown that you see in Louisville, Lafayette, and Erie. And so sometimes people will nix Superior for that reason, but they're building out a downtown with some shops and commercial and office space. So it'll be a really nice thing to have. So that's really interesting. Really quick searched over there into Superior. 2 lots available and 1 attached home. Let's pop on over to Louisville. We might see the same thing. Louisville tends to be more expensive than Superior. So let's see what we are able to find. So only 1 listing right now. It's 1320 Snowberry Lane, number 102. 1,100 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, about 600,000 right under, and it's been on the market for 131 days. So let's check this out. Looks like it's been updated. This was built in 2018, so pretty new. 2 beds, 2 baths. So let's check out what this looks like on the inside. There's not a lot of condos in our area that have access beyond like rented apartments with elevator access, so that's a really nice thing that this condo has to offer. So very modern, sleek design, really pretty. So that's not surprising in a detached garage. That's not surprising to me that there's only 1 listing and it's at and it's a detached home in Louisville. Louisville is such a desirable area, and so that's one of the first places that people look at when they're deciding to look outside of Boulder. Let's pop over to Lafayette and see. I'm sure we're going to start seeing a little bit more each and every time. Yep, 13 listings right now. So this one is a condo. Let's start with this one. 270 South Cherrywood. It's about 1,300 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. Been on the market for 90 days. Listed at $585. Let's see what it has to offer. So, and looks like the HOA was $350. Let's check out this. Let's see, somehow I blocked my pop-ups randomly. All right, we're gonna have to look at this quite small because it doesn't want to pull up the pictures very much. All right, let's look at let's pop over here to this and see if we can. Now I've got my technical difficulty worked out. So we are gonna pop over here to 647 Amelia Lane. It's a single family home listed at $600, been on the market for about a week, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 956 square feet. So let's check it out. Cute little modern house. So it's a 2-story home at 900 square feet. I'm sure that it is tiny, tiny, tiny on the inside. And you can kind of tell there's a refrigerator right here and then a little pocket door. I'm sure office or bedroom. Really nice, sleek look. This home was built in 2020. Let's look at a older home here in Indian Peaks. This is an attached home. Indian Peaks is one of Lafayette's most sought-after neighborhoods. So let's check out this house. 239 Rendezvous Drive, Lafayette. 1,200 square feet, 3 bedroom, 4 bath, built in 2005. Taxes are $3,000. HOA is about $357. And it's listed right at $600. So let's check this out, what it looks like on the inside. Looks like modern with this brick. I love that industrial look. Reminds me of like New York or Chicago or something. Looks like they've done some upgrades in there, and this has a dog park and community garden, which is great because you don't have super private outdoor space beyond like this little front courtyard here. All right, let's check out one last single family home here in Lafayette. So this one is 904 Harrison Drive, 1,300 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, been on the market for 43 days. Let's check out what it looks like. Taxes are $1,900, built in 1979. This looks like a tri-level. Look, the backyard has like an established koi pond, it looks like. So this tri-level, if you're not from around here, is a very popular thing that we see, especially in the older parts of towns outside of Boulder. Kitchen looks like it's been updated recently. Looks like some updates needed to happen throughout the rest of the home, but this looks like a really cute home with very established garden and things like that. All right, let's look at, we're going to pop over to Longmont really quick and see what there are. So Longmont has 23 homes for sale. And let's look at what they have on the market right now. So this ranch is 651 Hilltop Street, Longmont. It's about 1,000 square feet finished, 2,000 if you include the unfinished basement, 5 bedrooms, 2 bath, 52 days on market, just over $2,000 a month or a year in taxes, and no HOA. So let's check out what this looks like. This is a Boulder County home. So Longmont is split between Boulder County and Weld County, and you'll see a difference between the taxes when you look at that, unless there are metro taxes. And so I do have a full video about metro taxes, a couple of them actually on my channel. So just check those out and see how metro taxes impact your tax bill and then your overall payment. It really might surprise you that taxes might be higher in a Weld County home that's in part of a metro district. So looks like they've done some really lovely updates throughout this home, this ranch house. Hopefully it's not a flip, but sometimes you'll see that it was, and sometimes I get worried about just really depends on who did it. I would say it looks like there's at least brand new windows in here. So I wouldn't be surprised. And the backyard is not super up to date, or the front yard is not super overwhelmingly amazing landscaping. So that sometimes tells me that it's probably a flip without really knowing and digging into records to see when this was last sold, if it made sense that it was a flip. So don't take my word for it, but sometimes that's what I look at for if something is a flip. All right, so let's check out this one. It looks like it's under contract. It's been on the market for just over a week. $583,000, 1,400 square feet finished, 836 Sunset Street. Taxes were $3,200, built in 1940. So this is probably right in the heart of downtown Longmont, which is beautiful. Looks like they've done some virtual staging in here, so just keep that in mind as we look through it. Looks like a really cute home that they've updated in a lot of areas. Some lifestyle photos going on in here, which is really fun. This looks like it might be a refrigerator. Let's read that. It says custom panel 2-drawer refrigerator and freezer, so you don't have to have a obvious appliance. So that's a really unique thing. Don't see that very often, and now that I can tell, I don't see the refrigerator in this kitchen. Looks like the basement has been remodeled a little bit. Well, great. Those look like some really lovely options for about $600,000 in Longmont. So let's check out this one. This is a 5618 Blue Mountain Circle, Longmont. It's been on the market 98 days, $598,000. Built in 2004, about 1,400 square feet. Looks like there probably isn't a basement, and I can tell that because the total square feet in the basement and the square feet without the basement is about the same. So that tells me that it's not, usually it is exactly the same. For whatever reason, it's not on here. I don't know why. But that's a telltale sign right there that it is a crawl space. So let's check out this house. It is in Meadow Mountain neighborhood of Longmont, and it is, let's see. Let's check it out a little bit more. What does it look like on the inside? It says there was new carpet installed, so maybe they've gotten some complaints that they would have to replace carpet. Looks like it needs some updating. Definitely looks like it's original from the early 2000s. This is a decent sized backyard, it looks like, for this part of Colorado. This is pretty typical. Oops, did that again. Well, let's look over at a 2-story home. Let's look at this attached home built in 2023, so brand new. 600,000 or 605,000, been on the market 130 days. To me, this is a new build. So let's look at this a little bit. Yep, Tri-Point Home is selling this, so this looks like this is a brand new house. So there is some new construction in Longmont. Let's check it out and see what you could get. Brand new, never lived in. So you can kind of see just how much your budget starts to stretch once you start looking outside of Boulder. It's really remarkable. So it's an attached home, but it looks like it has an attached garage, and it has a full unfinished basement to really maximize some square footage in there. Let's look over to Broomfield. We kind of skipped over that a little bit when we were looking at Superior and Lafayette. Usually that's when I would probably look at Broomfield, but Broomfield does not have a downtown, but this home right here is right off of Main Street. So if there were to be a downtown in Broomfield, this is probably where it would be. There are some cute little local restaurants right off of Main Street, but This home was built in 1961. It's already pending. It's a pretty desirable area. It's been out on the market about a week. 1,200 square feet without the basement, so it looks like it does have partially finished basement. Let's check out what it looks like on the inside. So again, this could be a flip as well. This looks beautiful. Some shiplap on the walls there. Nice farmhouse sink. This looks like a really pretty home. And one of the ways that I can tell that sometimes it's a flip, I kind of mentioned this on it's really hard to tell in pictures, and sometimes it's even hard to tell on your first tour of the home. But I usually will look at public records or actually backing up a little bit, I usually will see, okay, is it staged? And sometimes you can tell it's obviously staged, like nobody has that lack of clutter. Or if they show a closet, there's like no clothes in there. Then you can tell it's staged, which is either it's vacant and they've already moved out, or it's a flip, an investor came in. The second way I can tell is if landscaping is not done. Like the inside is gorgeous, like even the exterior of the home is gorgeous, but like the grass is dead. The front yard needs like total revamp of some curb appeal, that kind of thing. And then if that kind of tips me off that it might be a flip, I tend to look into like public records. So like if it was sold like a year ago, and then you can find like old listing photos and they're really like, it needed a gut job, that's a flip. And it's not to say that I'm like anti-flip. I just know that sometimes there's a tendency, more often than not, in flips to do things for the most amount of profit, which means the cheapest tools or materials and in the quickest way with the cheapest labor, that kind of thing. And sometimes it's like the person's first flip and they mean well, they just don't have the hang of it yet. So you just don't know. Let's check out a 2-story home in Broomfield. So this one was built in 1995. It is 1,400 square feet finished, 1,800 total. Been on the market for a little over a week and it's already pending. So $579. The market really is picking up here in 2024. So let's check out what this looks like on the inside. Looks like they've done some updating in here. It's a vacant home, so they're ready to go. Unfortunately, sometimes you will see this every once in a while and it drives me crazy, but these are definitely iPhone photos, so not the best like marketing. And like you'll see that a lot times with like people that don't charge a lot to list the home. You kind of get what you pay for. Let's check out this. You know what? We will check out an attached home just so you can see it. Let's look at this Westlake home. So this is really East Broomfield, close to I-25, right on the border of like where Broomfield starts to turn into Westminster again. The borders are kind of weird at a diagonal, so sometimes you go in and out of Westminster and Broomfield. So this is a older neighborhood, and it looks like somebody came in and did like a really gorgeous, I don't know, this one's not screaming flip to me, but I could be wrong. So mention in the comments if I think I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong. Looks like they put in the primary closet, they put in a washer and dryer, so that's awesome. It's something that we're seeing a lot in new construction right now, and it's really fun. So looks like the basement has a cute little kitchenette with a cooktop. So it could be a nice rental space for entertaining. Mother-in-law suite. That's really great. I mean, multi-generational living right now is like on the rage, and you can see that when you go into like these new construction neighborhoods and they all have these like next-gen suites. Let's check out let's check out this one. This is a brand new, you know what? That one's not quite done yet. This one's built in 2023, brand new. Let's check it out. $584,000 in Broomfield, but this is right in the, let's look at where this is. Let's pop through it really quick. Beautiful. Attached garages. Is this Grandview? This looks like Grandview. Nope. It is So this is right inside that, like, kind of like over by the mall and in the industrial commercial space where a lot of offices are. So Broomfield is huge. So it's one of the biggest geographically, and then it has like 100,000 residents, whereas like Louisville and Superior only have like 30. Same with Erie, I think. So it is one of the biggest. So speaking of Erie, let's check out what you can get there. Erie was known to be just like quite agricultural until recently, and now you go there and there are new neighborhoods left and right. And Erie is an interesting one because this is where we see a lot of that confusion with metro taxes and like, why are Weld County taxes higher than the Boulder? Because Boulder is naturally high. Let's check out this one. It's 1511. This is not a metro district house, but it is in Canyon Creek, 579. Been on the market 113 days. Let's check out what it looks like on the inside. So this looks like a tri-level house. Yep. You can kind of see the stairs there and the stairs there. Tri-level house. Very, looks like it's really a cute house. Some updates throughout. Little updating needs to happen maybe in some other areas. Shed outside. Nice mature landscaping. So taxes are $3,500. So let's check out this attached home in Colliers Hill. So been on the market 2 days, listed at $599. Monthly HOA, there's two, so $75 and $96. You can see that right here. Taxes are it says $793 in 2022, but here's something to point out. Because our taxes are paid in arrears, this is based off of when the land was vacant. And so in 2022, their taxes were $793 because the last time it was assessed before a structure was there, it was vacant land, which means very cheap property taxes. And then in 2023, we had a big, huge increase in our property taxes, like statewide, just because of the like substantial increase that people had in equity. So this is going to be significantly higher. So it's just something to point out. Let's check out what this looks like. Colliers Hill is one of the most sought after neighborhoods in Erie. So we're going to pop through here this townhome just to see what it looks like. Brand new construction. That's a nice loft area here. This outdoor living looks beautiful right all along. Probably looks like maybe a path throughout Colliers Hill. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,600 square feet, $599. Let's check out this house in Sun West. So this one has been on the market for about 3 weeks, $625. It is pending. Built in 1998, 3,600 square feet. And let's check out what this looks like on the inside. So some updating needing to happen, but looks like they've come in and done like some stainless steel appliances and have done some updating, which is great. I mean, these older homes, now it's just, there's not a lot of character. You kind of have to like put the character in after market on these new construction homes. And some of these older homes in the 90s and 2000s are really, nice. Just a lot of character in them. So this one is definitely a staged home. You can kind of see the difference between like it needs to be updated, but like the furniture is beautiful. So we're going to pop on through here. Looks like they do need to do a little bit of updating, but this is a beautiful, I like that neighborhood, that Sun West neighborhood. Like if you're looking for an established neighborhood in Erie and you're not at all interested in a new construction home, I would totally point you in the direction of Sun West. So I hope this kind of helps you see how your budget stretches when we go from like Boulder all the way out to Erie. And we really stayed within a 20-minute drive of Boulder, so we didn't go very far. And you can see that you can only get an attached home in Boulder, but then you move out and you can suddenly afford a pretty large single-family home. So check out my other videos where we do the same thing, where we kind of check out, okay, what is the realistic, like what's going on with these metro taxes and like how does that actually impact me? And I have a video on that, which I'll link at the end of this video. And then I also have a video on like how can I like find a flip, like, you know, and just really just put up your red flags for so that when you do go to a tour, you can really be picky and look behind the scenes. So anyway, my name is Danielle Harvey. I work with Coldwell Banker out of Boulder, Colorado, and I would love to help you narrow down your search if you are looking at Boulder, or if you're looking to maybe look outside of the Boulder area just to maximize your budget a little bit more. I would love to help you make that decision and kind of tell you the pros and cons of each area. It's something I'd really love to do for people that are moving here that really don't know the area as much. So anyway, my phone number is 630-338-6981. My information is below in the description, as well as the comments as a pinned comment. I would love to help you out and offer you a free buyer's guide